What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to my April current household. A couple really quick things before I actually jump into the video. I do have my two dogs with me, and if you can't tell, they're in play mode, so they're being pretty loud, so please excuse that. Also, this is my first official video back ever since I took my break. If you guys watched my previous video, I kind of explained in more detail what's going on, but basically, even though I'm still going to be focusing on The Sims 3, I'm kind of trying to branch out my channel and do other games, but of course, The Sims 3 has my heart and always will, and current households are my favorite Sims 3 videos to film, so it's very fitting that this is my first video back. Also, I have already filmed this video. I filmed this video, I was so excited, I closed my game down with the intent to go edit, and there was no audio. I forgot to hook up my audio, so it was literally just the video, nothing. So I have to refilm this, so if I say something twice, it's probably because I don't remember if it was this video or the last video. If I kind of jump over things and you're like, whoa, you didn't explain that, I probably don't remember if it was this video or the last video, so I do apologize. Oh my god. Sorry, my puppy goes hard, okay? She goes hard, you guys. So I do apologize for that. You are about to see the family here in a minute, but please just ignore them. I will explain it in a second. And as you can see, we are in a new house. So initially, I didn't plan on them to be in a new house quite yet. I wanted to wait until Peyton, she is the daughter of the family, and she is who's going to take over the family. I wanted to keep them in the house they were in until Peyton was a young adult. However, because my whole reset with my Sims 3 and having to get all new custom content, I decided that instead of doing a makeover for the house they were in, or like redoing the entire house they lived in, and then having her move just a couple sim days later, I just decided to have her move early. So anyways, this is a pre-built house in the town. I did make very slight changes to it. I did add the chicken coop because I just think it's freaking adorable, and I love this chicken coop. It's just so goddamn cute. The main level of the house, the only thing that I changed was adding in the pet stuff, and then I also added the treadmill because we got some workout people in here, and then of course the pet stuff. So you walk in, you can go to the right towards the kitchen, to the left towards the living room. We have a full bathroom, living room, of course, stairs to go up. Over here is kitchen, dining room, and a half bathroom, and then out to the backyard. And then upstairs is where I did the decorating. Now, keep in mind, we're not going to be here for very long, and actually different people lived here in the other current household that I filmed. So this is actually a little different than the last one you saw. So come upstairs and you can go into one of two bedrooms. Come over here, this was the boys' bedroom, and then that leads us to the bathroom that I did, and then that bathroom circles around to the girls' bedroom. So as you can see, we have the two siblings. I'm actually gonna wake him up just so I can show you guys everything about him. We have the siblings, Maverick and Peyton. In the last one, Maverick was off at university, so we did not get to see Peyton, so I'm very, very glad to be back. But I will show you guys Maverick's makeover as soon as he changes his clothes. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. So this is Maverick in his like more, he's still very much so young adult, but a little bit more mature young adult look. He's super cute. Love him so much. Again, he's the oldest brother, and unfortunately, if you cannot tell, Freya did pass away, which is very, very sad. So their parents were Freya and Kane, in case this is the first current household of this family you're watching. If it is, I suggest you go back and watch, because we actually started with Xander's grandparents. So our grandparents' grandparents is who we started with. I've been playing the same family for a long time. But yes, Freya has sadly passed away. which means that even though it says she's still alive, like she's not grayed out, she did actually pass away, which means that now half of the adults are gone, which is so sad. And we have such a huge family. I'm actually considering moving them to a new world pretty soon, just to kind of reset the family, because genuinely, it's almost impossible to find a sim that we are not related to. But anyways, this is Maverick. His lifetime wish is to be a master of mysticism, which is level 10 in the fortune-telling branch. This is something I've never really played with before, so I thought it would be fun. And at the time of giving him this, I wasn't 100% sure if he was going to continue the family or if Peyton was, but I have decided that it's going to be Peyton. Anyways, Maverick is a terrorist and a young adult with 26 days till he's an adult. He likes geek rock, pumpkin pie, and the color hot pink. Oh my gosh, sorry, my dog's again going crazy. He is rebellious, a night owl, good, virtuoso, and nurturing, and he's a level 4 in the fortune-telling career, which is a palm reader, and he got an A in communication, so he did start immediately at level 4. For his skills, he is 1 sculpting, 5 athletic, 2 cooking, 3 guitar, 3 piano, 3 painting, 3 bass, 3 drums, 2 social networking, and 1 writing. So basically, he knows a lot, but he's not good at much. Like, his athletic is probably the thing he's the highest. It is the thing he's the highest on. And everything else, he's like, 2 or 3. He gave it a try. He learned how to do it a little bit, and then he just kind of gave up on it. So, because we're continuing the family with Peyton, I'm going to give you guys Maverick's story. In the last current household, the one that I filmed that had no audio, so you guys don't even get to see it, Maverick was actually living here with his 2 best friends from university. That is Joseph, and it was also Holly. So if you guys remember from last month's current household, Maverick was actually best friends with Joseph and Holly all throughout his university career, and he is dating Kristen Dawson, which she does live with us. We'll get to that in a second. So he was best friends with Joseph and Holly all throughout his university career, and near the end of it, he ended up having like a drunken one-night stand with Holly, and that was all there ever was. They never talked about it afterwards. They never like addressed it, nothing, but they did woohoo, so they were considered romantic interest. So Maverick moved back home, and he asked Joseph and Holly to move in with him, and they agreed, which is why the room is set up like this. Initially, this was Joseph's bed, this was Maverick's bed, and then this was Holly's bed. And again, I'll get to it in a minute, but when Peyton moved in, this became her bed. So that was kind of... Oh my gosh. Sorry, my puppy, she wants to play so bad, but my older dog is like 5 seconds and then he's done. Anyways, that was kind of the living situation for a while, and it was a little bit complicated because he did actually admit to Kirsten that he had cheated on her. He told her, he's like, it was with Holly, it was a one-time thing, it'll never happen again, like, I'm so sorry, I love you, please forgive me. And Kirsten actually did forgive him because she no longer has the betrayal moodlet, so she knew about that. Now, with that being said, him and Holly were still technically romantic interest, and Maverick kind of had this interior battle going on with, I love Kirsten, she's my high school sweetheart, like I want to be with her forever, but obviously there's something there that I feel for Holly that I need to address, because otherwise I wouldn't have just slept with her to sleep with her. Like, if I was really as in love with Kirsten as I thought, I wouldn't have done that. So he kind of had this little interior battle with himself about, maybe I actually want to be with Holly. So he never had that conversation to kind of cut things off with her. He comes home from work one day and finds Joseph and Holly hooking up. He walked in on them woohooing, and he got really, really upset, hence why he has the betrayal moodlet, because him and Holly were romantic interests. He did catch her cheating, so of course he feels betrayed. So now he kind of has a taste of his own medicine, like he knows what Kirsten went through when he admitted to cheating. So he was really upset about it, and he told Holly, like, you need to get out, like, this basically solidified for me that I want Kirsten, I don't want you, like, you need to move out because me and Kirsten can never move forward if I'm living with a girl I used to hook up with. So when he said that, Joseph kind of got pissed and was like, well, you guys weren't even dating. Like, I've always liked her since before you guys even hooked up. Like, that just doesn't seem fair. If she leaves, I leave. And Maverick said, goodbye, and kicked him out. So he kicked them both out. And Peyton had moved in at this point before all this happened. So after they moved out, he had a conversation with Kirsten, and they decided that they were ready to live together. She's like, you know, I forgave you for everything. I really appreciate you telling me the truth instead of lying to me about everything. Like, she knew everything about what happened with Maverick, his feelings, why Holly moved in, why Holly moved out. Like, he was upfront with Kirsten about everything. So of course it is very hard for her, and of course she's going to have some trust issues, but they are still together and they are working those things out. So this is Kirsten Dawson. She does not have a family. She has no one. Her lifetime wish is to be surrounded by family, which is raising 5 children from babies to teens. She is a terrace and a young adult with 31 days till she's an adult. I wonder if something got messed up with aging, because she did not age up today. She definitely aged up yesterday, but that's okay. Anyways, she likes Latin music, goopy carbonara, and the color turquoise. She is flirty, hates the outdoors, family-oriented, perceptive, and never nude. And she's currently unemployed. Like I said, I pretty much invited her over, aged her up, and then had her move in yesterday. So all of this is pretty recent stuff. I will probably get her a job. I could see her being like a teacher or something. I feel like a lot of Sims who have the big family thing would make good teachers, but she is pretty good in fishing and handiness, so maybe she'd lean more towards that. I don't really know. This is her makeover also. I went very, very, very quick and easy with her because I don't plan on actually playing them for very long. I'll explain why in just a minute. But when Peyton eventually moves out on her own, I'm going to kind of just let the game decide. I'm not going to force them to get married. The only way that I will make them have a baby before moving out is if they both get the wish to have a baby. I could see her getting the wish because she is family oriented and she wants to have 5 kids. But I mean, he's nurturing but not really family oriented. So unless they both get the wish to have a child, I will be 100% letting NROS story progression decide the future. If they stay together, if they have kids, they will be deciding 100% everything. Before we get to Peyton, I want to move on to the animals. We have Miss Cece right here. She is our little bean. This was Freya's cat. And also, Freya's death is very, very fresh still. The 2-day mark hasn't even passed yet. So this was Freya's cat, Cece. She is an elder and 54 days old. I believe this cats have 53 days until they're to the point where they could die any minute. She's not hurt, by the way. That's just the noise she makes when she's trying to play. So don't think I'm just like sitting here while my big dog hurts my little dog. Just wanted to throw that out there. Anyways, she is adventurous, and then she learned to be non-destructive, playful, and neat. And she actually taught herself level 2 hunting skill. So very exciting. And then we have Frankie. Frankie is Cece's child, and I cannot for the life of me remember who the father was. And I can't open their family tree for whatever reasons. Oh, sorry, excuse me. I'm talking so much. I just had to like cough, catch my breath, whatever. So Frankie is Maverick's cat. So when Maverick moved out, because Maverick actually moved out and then Peyton and Freya lived together for a while. And then when Freya died, Peyton obviously had nowhere to go. So she moved in with Maverick. When Maverick moved out, he did actually take Frankie. So Cece was Freya's cat. Frankie was Maverick's cat, and then Menace is Peyton's dog, which we'll get to Menace in just a second. But Frankie is an adult with 10 days till he's an elder. He's playful and adventurous and has learned to be non-destructive and neat, and also self-taught himself up to level 4 of the hunting skill. So very cool. And then we have Menace. I don't remember if you guys have met him yet or not, if I'm being completely honest. I just cannot remember, but he's super cute. I also have the purebred mod, so we are able to adopt purebreds. So Menace is a purebred, but I don't know what kind because I didn't pay attention. But he is an adult with 11 days till he's an elder. He is clueless and then learned to be non-destructive, aggressive, and adventurous. I have no idea how he learned to be aggressive. The only thing I can think of is chasing the mailman, because we definitely don't train aggression. You know what I mean? Like it just happened. And then no like hunting or anything. Menace is just kind of there. So let's move on to Miss Peyton Steed. Oh, she looks so upset. She's so effing cute. This is Peyton Steed. She is going to be the heir of our family. She's going to be continuing it. She is so adorable. I love her so freaking much. Oh my gosh, she's so cute. Obviously, she's a little upset because it has been less than 2 days since her mother died, and their father has been dead for a while. He was a little bit older than their mother. She does not have a lifetime wish yet, but I'm 99% sure I know what I want to give her. She is an Aquarius and a teenager with 5 days till she's a young adult. She likes country music, fruit parfait, and the color gray. She's a social butterfly, athletic, a light sleeper, and a snob. She's a B student in high school and then also has two, I don't know why I said it like that, 2 after-school activities, debate club and drama club. She does not have a job. She doesn't have time for it. Plus, we don't really need it. She's level 4 charisma, level 3 logic, and level 2 writing. So the way I see her future going is slightly like a little bit following in her mother's footsteps. I want her to not get married super young. Like I want her to have a life before she gets married, before she has kids, kind of doing that more so on the high young adult or even adult side of things like her mother did. So I want her to wait before she does all that. I want her to really get established in her career, which I want her to be a famous actress. Just getting her in the light a little bit so you guys can see her a little bit better. I want her to be like a world star actress. Like I want her to be a super, super famous actress. I really see that going well for her. I just really like that idea. And then I would also like her to be an author on the side, kind of like her mother was. So as far as Peyton's story goes, she has been aside from the fact that both her parents are dead, okay, she has had a pretty normal teenage life. So she is currently dating Cyrus Dew, which I believe they've been together for a while. They've been together for 7 days. So she is currently dating Cyrus, and it's kind of one of those relationships where I don't really know if they're in love because she doesn't know anything about him. Like she knows nothing about him. But they've been together for so long. I mean, 7 sim days is about equivalent to 2 whole years. And when you're still in high school, 2 years is a long relationship. So they've been together for a really long time, but they don't really know anything about each other. And also, this guy, Ben, right here, Ben was actually her first everything, her first kiss, her first woohoo, like all of that. But he was really horrible to her. He used her. He had a girlfriend the whole time. Like, he wanted nothing. He basically wanted to hit it and quit it, you know? And she was this little naive, little freshly teenager, super naive, thought he was the love of her life, like, was so ready to spend the rest of her life with him. And once they finally woohooed, he's kind of like, okay, I'm done. Their friendship, I actually cheated that because in the last current household I filmed, the one you guys didn't get to see, I think my fiance just got home, so my dogs are going to bark. Hold on. Never mind, she's barking for no reason. But again, in the one you guys didn't get to see, they were still considered romantic interests, and I was trying to break things off, but because their relationship was so low, he refused to come over, and he also is a homeless sim, so I couldn't go to his house, so I cheated their relationship up just so he could come over and she could break up with him. So they're really not friends. Honestly, I should probably drag that back down. But anyways, so yeah, she was pretty heartbroken over the whole Ben thing. So when Cyrus started showing interest in her, she just kind of went to whoever would show interest in her because she was so hurt. And they've been together for 2 years, about 2 years because of it. They did go to prom together, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that's their prom picture. So they did go to prom together and everything. but I don't know how I feel about them staying together. I could potentially see them, like, when they go to university, they kind of have this big fight, and then they come back together and are like, okay, if we want to stay together, we really need to work on this, and then everything is great. Or I could see her, like, when she starts to get a little famous from her acting, I could see her being like, you know, I never actually liked you, you were just there, like, nothing against you, we're just very different people, and they break up. I don't know which way I want it to go. I really like the whole, I like the whole high school sweetheart thing, but potentially Maverick and Kirsten are going to be doing that, and what are the odds that both children end up with their high school sweetheart? You know, it's pretty low. So I'm still undecided as far as that goes. And then with Peyton's life, I am going to have her move out the day she becomes a young adult. So literally in 5 days. So on Friday, that's so embarrassing that I couldn't just know that off the top of my head. So basically on Friday, honestly, I'm so ready to get her life going. I'll probably wake her up at like 6 in the morning Friday, age her up so she doesn't even go to school that day, and move her out. Now, if she goes to university or if she just moves out, that will kind of depend on what I feel like playing when that time comes. At this moment in time, I'm not really in the mood to play university, so what I like to do, you guys can call this cheating all you want, but it's less cheating than just giving her a degree and doing nothing. I will cheat and give her a degree and then take 5,000 simoleons out of the family funds. I feel like it costs less than that to actually go to university, and you can make money to get back everything you paid anyways. So I feel like that's actually overpaying, but anyways, that's what I do if I want my Sims to have a degree, but I don't want to play university. So there's a little cheat for you guys if, you know, if you're in the same boat. But yeah, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I have no idea how long or short it was. I hope it wasn't super long. I feel like I rambled a lot, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I really love this family. I can't wait to see where Peyton's life goes in the future. Also, let me know where you think her life should go with Cyrus, like what you think should happen. I'm literally open to anything because I'm not super attached to him, but I feel like I have attachment issues with my Sims and really suck with like breaking them up with people. So let me know what way you guys think everything should go, and I might just take your suggestions, which I think would be super fun. But I'm gonna go ahead and end this part here. Hope you all enjoyed. If you did, make sure you let me know by giving it a thumbs up, commenting down below, and subscribing. If you have not already, it's free and it would mean the absolute world to me. And I will see all of your lovely faces in my next one. Bye, guys!